welcome to what I think may well be a world first, and that is the attempt to train people using a virtual live model. So here in Ghent, where we are at the moment in Belgium, we have got a group of trainees. We've got Dr. John Anderson and Dr. Ronan Valoria from the United Kingdom, myself, David Tate in Ghent, who are going to attempt to provide a basic colonoscopy skills training course today for those people. And we have a group of people who have registered on the website following us online. So welcome to everybody. We're going to just talk a little bit about the idea, where it came from, then to give a little bit of ground rules, because of course, given that's a new format, I really want to focus a little bit for about 5 minutes on exactly how you can follow this course and get the most out of it. So of course, we know coronavirus has obliterated most training opportunities in endoscopy. Certainly it has here in Belgium, and I hear from my virtual colleagues in the UK that it's also the case there. We at first started to explore the possibility of virtual training. When I left the UK and came to Belgium, we were still collaborating, and it's kind of taken off with, as a lot of things have, given a bit of impetus by the coronavirus pandemic. We have got here a group of local trainees and some faculty on the second day who will be doing some training, but today just trainees. And we've got the remote virtual super trainers and a collaboration. So I don't think it's been done before. Training across time zones, we really want to say a big thank you to everybody who has got involved on board, who has helped, who is watching, because this is you taking the plunge with us, and we're not sure it's going to work. So just a bit of practicalities. It's virtual live. So there's trainees here performing procedures on patients here under sedation, who and these trainees are being trained either by local faculty here, myself today, plus the trainers in the United Kingdom, John Anderson and Ronan Valoria, who will introduce themselves shortly. All links to join, so if you're watching remotely, are on GIEQs.com. So if you're watching this, you probably already discovered GIEQs.com. The Zoom gives you the option to audio interact with the trainers. We've muted everyone by default, and you can't unmute yourselves in the Zoom call. If you want to be unmuted because you want to ask a question, you've got a couple of options. The first option is the Slido app. On the website, you will find in the menu, the gold menu with the course, you will find a QR code, which you can scan using a smartphone and just use the camera app in your smartphone to hover over the QR code, and it will load in your smartphone. At that point, we want to make this available for later, so you can watch it on demand. After a short delay of about 2 days for us to work on putting the material together, it will be available online to watch on demand. And you can see in the account section of your GIEQs Online account, there's an instructions in the email that you should have received on how to do that when your subscription expires. And you get 3 months from this subscription to watch everything back.
And as you may know, Laura, we're great fans of turning the patient.
Yeah.
It's very difficult when somebody is having propofol, but I understand all the patients have got conscious sedation today, so it should be possible to turn them. And we'll be doing, that will pop up all during the day. I'm confident that you will have a much better understanding of when to turn the patient by the end of today.
I'm also interested in further improvement in loop resolution, like Neela told.
Okay, good. That's fine. You can have the same objective as other people. We will be looking at loops. We've got several videos, diagrams, and we will deconstruct loops as they appear during the training course.
Super.
Perfect.
Anything else, Astrid, apart from that?
Sometimes the view of the cecum is a bit difficult, so improvement of the view of the cecum is also for me a learning competence.
Yep.
That's a really great one, Astrid, and we have got some little something to share with you at lunchtime about viewing the cecum. Tell us, what do you want to get out of today?
But the same, but perhaps it's also important for the patient comfort to improve it by using these measurements. And yeah, if we understand what to do, it's also possible to explain it to others, perhaps, and that can be an extra thing to learn as well.
I think what I would like to get out of it is everything above that everyone has mentioned, but also how I can identify what kind of loop that I have without having the scope guide, because most of the time you don't have the scope guide. And is there a way with just feeling how everything is moving, whether you can identify what kind of loop you have?
Yes, thank you for that, Renita. I mean,
I just realized I might have another question.
Yes.
Also, what I would like to learn is when to ask the assistant for some support, and where the support would be the best place. Like when you're forming a loop, where should you?
You're talking about the nurse, Laura, the nurse, and when the nurse can. So support, and by support, probably you mean pressure. So when and where to apply pressure, and when you need to ask for it, etc.